Are expecting Neil to go down the inside, a bit like Rodders did there on Keith. Rodders sees a gap and he goes for it. And then meanwhile, Vince has passed Jamo. He's alongside Jamo. Jamo's going back through on the inside. Vince is on the outside. Into Sterling's video now got. Oh, made a mistake. Whoa! Back end kicks out like hell. Video looking back to get back under the draft as Cyrix comes out of the pits. Watch out, Cyrix! Pretty wide, decides to get up to speed and he sees all these go through. Vince has got the draft from Keith as well. But back to the leaders side by side for Rodders and Seek down towards the last corner. Here we go. LPB Mixed Surface Series Round 4 Race 4 from Sardinia Windmills Reverse. Hi guys and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB Mixed Surface Series on GTSport. This is round 4, race 4. We are back at Sardinia Windmills, but the reverse version this time, and we are in the Toyota GT86 GRB car. So we're going to go now to the grid for this race. So it's Neil Farmack on pole position, and he is on second place weight in the championship, and Bidster is in second place on first place weight in the championship, so a bit easy to remember there. Then it's Rodders in third, with Seek 1 in fourth. Seek 1's running weight in fourth place as well. He's running fourth place championship weight. Key fifth, he's weight free. Then we've got Red Bull in sixth. He's third place weight, 120 kilos on his car. Will is seventh, and he's weight free. TY's weight free in eighth, and then we've got Intrepid in ninth, and he's got 40 kilos on the car. So let's get ready for the off then here at Sardinia. There's the rest of the field, ready and waiting to go. Neil Farmack's there, lights are going on the little board there, revs rise, and away we go. And it's a good start from Bidster and a brilliant start from Rodders as well. Rodders gets alongside Bidster, a good start from him as we go down to the first section. Over the jump, into the right-hander, and then into towards the hairpin. We've got a bit of a contact further back, TY, Red Bull and everyone else, a bit of contact. But into the right-hander, it's Neil Farmack in the lead, Bidster on the inside, Rodders goes to the outside. Can he get the switch back for the next one? He tries to, but Bidster's on his outside. Oh, cuts him off brilliantly. Rodders then been to second place, Bidster third, Keith in fourth. They're going for a bit of a red and white livery this time with the blue and orange accents on the car. So over the top, Rodders then second place. Bidster trying to get a good run out of the corner. I think Rodders went a bit too deep into the corner there, and Bidster's going to get him. There goes Rodders wide. Bidster, oh, over the jump. Where's everyone else? There's a bit of a getting together further back. TY and Will, the Rebellion cars, are at the back of the grid. Out of the corner, Keith, oh, there goes Rodders in third, Keith is fourth, Red Bull's trying to challenge him in fifth. Further back we've got Intrepid, Will and TY, they're all close together there, but Red Bull then onto the inside. Keith runs very wide, but then he could get a good run out the corner, which he does. He gets a good run up the hill, and a brilliant run up the hill for him. But meanwhile it is Neil Farmack in the lead, being chased down by Bidster, then Keith and Red Bull and Seek's closing up on the back of Red Bull here. Into the right-hander, Red Bull goes very wide there. C1 could get a good run. Will's in the wall back there as well. That could mean his teammate comes up. I think TY's connection has settled down a bit because he's trying to actually get into the fight here. So good news for TY as Bidster with the slide of all slides there through the first section. Oh, and Rodders goes straight on. Missed his braking point completely. Rodders goes absolutely straight on there, and Keith goes up to third. Keith up to third there. Rodders slides wide and he's going to lose another place here. Oh, he makes contact with Seek as he goes round. Seek doesn't quite clear him, but Rodders then with his teammate round him. So Rodders then going backwards here, not having a good section of track there. But his teammate right behind him, and Keith, Seek 1, sorry, on the inside. And Red Bull's going for the switch back on Seek 1 here, but can't quite do it. Further back we've got Intrepid and TY still quite close. Into the right-hander. Keith goes a bit wild. Keith's took Bidster. Bidster must have made a mistake somewhere. Oh, Keith loves this Toyota. But Keith is now in second. Bidster's down to third. Again, we'll get replays on all this stuff that we miss at either at the halfway stage or at the end. But Red Bull goes very wide there, and Will goes through into sixth place. Bit of contact again with Red Bull, and TY looks like he's going to go through as Red Bull has just messed that section up completely and hits the wall. Intrepid's trying to get up in this as well. He goes wide out the corner. And he's in seventh, trying to chase down Will. He's got TY right up his bumper. Seat 1's right behind Rodders, but then also the two BB Racing cars, Keith and Bidster, are very close as well. Into the right-hander, Keith gets sideways there. He's actually defending his place from Bidster here, so not wanting to give up the position, so he's in it for the fight. Rodders goes wide at turn 1, Seat 1 on the inside, contact between the two, and there could be contact on the way out because Rodders is going to go deep, but he gets away with it, so Seat 1 probably just backed off there after he tapped him. So good fair racing there. As Bidster and Keith there, they're racing hard, the two teammates together, the BB Racing cars. Bidster going for the switchback on the inside, gets the power on, and a good move there from Bidster on the inside, passes Keith, and Keith then goes back down to third, and Bidster taking a wide line there into the corner. There goes Rodders and Seek under the bridge as well, under the little inflatable bridge there as well. So we've got Will in 6th, he's actually closing up here. Red Bull, oh, he's possible contact there with Intrepid, but either that or he runs wide himself, but I think he ran wide himself there. But Red Bull not quite enjoying this car as much as the other cars in the championship, and also remember he has got the weight on, but it's not really affecting people too much because Bidster and Neil are, well, Neil's away. Neil's absolutely away. Second place weight, 160 kilos. It's like it's not even on his car. And Bidster's on maximum weight, and he's passed his teammate as well, so he's on the move. Keith trying to stick with him. Good job by Keith in this one as well. He's not had the best time this championship so far. He's had some decent finishes, but he's just been unlucky in a lot of the races. Will with Intrepid behind him, and TY, captain unlucky for this season. Not very lucky. Ever since he's gone to 92, it's not seemed to work for him. But it used to be 00, so they did dastardly of the group, and he's gone to number 92 now. Doesn't seem to be working for him, but Red Bull is on the outside of him, drifting wide, gets the inside for the left-hander, down the hill. TY will go for the switch back out the corner, but can't quite do it, so Red Bull holds on to 8th place for now. Seat 1 and Rodders still battling for 4th place. 4th place is still held by Rodders for now, but Seat 1 is still trying to mount a challenge on his team, on the Chippendale Racing car. So just having a look at what the name was. Yeah, Chippendale Racing car. So the Seek and Destroy Motorsport car of Seat 1 in 5th place. His teammate Neil Farmack in the lead of this race, but Will is right on the back of these boys now. And also further back we've got Intrepid down to 8th as Red Bull tries to get past him on the outside. He does though. I think he got the move done at the previous corner. And look at TY in the background going wide, and then he's going to go for the run out of the corner and up the hill. He gets a good run. Can he get past Intrepid and Red Bull? Oh, he sort of hits Intrepid there and sort of half plants him in the wall, I think, from what I could see. But again, we might get that clarified later on. But Rodders goes very wide on the outside. Rodders very wide, and Seat 1 goes through. Seat 1 goes through into 4th place. Rodders down to 5th, and now Will's coming up with the speed advantage, trying to go around the outside of him, throws the car sideways, but hits the wall. The photographer doesn't even flinch. And we go into the hairpin, and Will holds on to 5th place, but Rodders down to 6th then. Not good for Rodders, and Will got very lucky there. He almost wiped himself out with that move. It was a bit over-enthusiastic. And speaking of over-enthusiastic, I think Red Bull's in that boat as well, because it's absolutely madness here. But Seat 1 then trying to challenge Will. I think we'll get replays at the end of the race in this one, guys, because the action's still really good. As Seat 1 on the back of Will. Meanwhile, Bidster's in 2nd place, trying to catch Neil Farmack, but Neil Farmack is away in this. Keith staying with his teammate in 3rd place. Good job by Keith so far. But Will is ahead of Seat 1 now. Will's past him, and Will heads the train of the rest of the field in 4th. So he's got 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place and 9th place all behind him. Will goes into the corner quite quick, but goes wide on the way out. Seat 1, oh, bang, goes for a gap that he's just not. It was never going to open that gap. Hits Will into the wall, but he goes off himself, so Will does get away with it, but Seat 1 a bit over-enthusiastic there to try and get the car up the inside. And everyone else is alongside each other, practically almost 3 wide looking at that corner. Red Bull goes to the inside of his teammate, not wanting to play the team game. He just wants to get through and get more points. But Rodders then, after his decent start to the race, is starting to fall back now. He's 7th at the minute, and it's looking like at the minute he might even go back towards 8th and 9th, so he's got to be careful. But Rodders then, oh, car off ahead. Seat 1's gone off. Seat 1's had an off, or had a coming together with Will or something, but Seat 1 goes down to 8th place, so incident there again. That'll be in the replays at the end of the race, guys. But Seat 1 then back down to 8th place, not good for him. And Rodders into 5th, Red Bull 6th, Intrepid 7th. 6th, then back in 8th now, and TY is 9th, but TY not looking like he's going to be 9th for too long. He almost hits the back of seat 1 there. Whew, that was close. But the two teammates, the Chippendale Racing cars, make contact with each other as Red Bull slides his way through and goes wide, trying to pass his teammate, got over enthusiastic and ended up hitting the wall, and Rodders goes back through again. So Red Bull just needs to cool his jets here, because it's not really working out for him very well at the minute. He's just trying too hard and it's not working for him. Right there, he's on the inside line, he's getting over aggressive, sliding the car, and he's not going to get a good run up this hill. Whereas everyone else, well, Intrepid's got a good run, he might be able to challenge him, but Seek and TY are still battling hard at the back. Up the hill we go. Red Bull then goes to the inside. Rodders might go a bit wide, but he's alright. Red Bull having a look, let's have a look. The two teammates, Rodders on the near side as Red Bull swaps again. He's just getting way too enthusiastic on trying to pass him here. Seek 1 in the background goes wide, and TY goes with him, hits the wall. Not good news there for TY and Seek. Into the corner, and says Seek 1. Rodders, oh, Red Bull on Intrepid, saying no, you're not passing me, sunshine. Nope, bang, have that. As Intrepid looks for a gap that was never going to sort of work, the door got closed with the car sliding. Anyway, an update at the front. Neil Farmack on the last lap, lap 6. 1 minute 20.9, and he's going faster again. This man is going faster and faster. Bidster can't catch him. He's in the 22s. He can't seem to get the pace out of this car, but he's away from the others, so looks like decent points coming his way. But not quite what he needs, Bidster. But yeah, he's needs to get up past Neil Farmack really, but Neil Farmack doing a cracking job. Absolutely brilliant pace, 1:20.9. This could be a fastest lap as well. Cross the line, and it's very close. Lapping consistently within a tenth of a second of his own time. Absolutely incredible. 20.9, 20.9, 20.9. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Neil Farmack. Dominating stuff so far. Bids finally in the 21s again, but yeah, not looking very consistent there, Bids. And Keith is in 3rd. Very good job by Keith. But Will 4th. Rodders 5th. He's pulled away from Red Bull a bit there, so Red Bull's obviously made a few little flamboyant mistakes and held up Seat 1, and his teammates got away. So, based on what we've seen earlier, that's probably the most likely outcome. Seat 1's up to 7th. Intrepid then back down to 8th. He's having a few laps of having some issues. TY goes up the inside, but Intrepid goes straight back on his inside, but now it turns to the outside on this next corner, but he's already clear of him. So good move there from Intrepid to hold on to his position there in 8th. TY still trying in 9th, but not having any luck this season, and not in this round either, especially this round. He's not having any luck with the connection side. This is the only race where he's actually been able to actually stick it in there really, but not good for him. As TY over the jump, bit sideways. Rodders and Red Bull ahead. Red Bull and Rodders side by side, so we've changed position there. Rodders has made a mistake or somewhat, and Red Bull's gone through to 5th. Sliding the car on the way in. Rodders follows his teammate, but he's going to try and go back down the inside. The two Chippendale Racing cars fighting each other. Red Bull goes for the exit, but Rodders he's hit the wall, and his teammate might have to give him a little nudge up the hill. No, he's not. He's not going to give him a nudge up the hill. He's going to try and pass him. So definitely not playing the team game. But by not playing the team game, it's not exactly helping them. It might be to do with the old language barrier, but we'll have to see. But Red Bull then gets alongside Rodders, but on that line, he's not going to have a good line over this jump, and he's going to slice in front of his teammate and just holds on. What a move from Red Bull. It's a bit risky on your own teammate, but speaking of risky, Rodders tries diving it down the inside, and he actually holds the apex very well there. Drives around the outside of him, and if he can make this stick, it'll be brilliant move there from Rodders. Absolutely brilliant. Got the inside initially, got to the outside for the next one, held his nerve around the outside, and got the move done for the inside of the next corner. Absolutely brilliant shuffle manoeuvre there by Rodders. As Red Bull then goes wide, hits the wall. Seat 1 trying to go up alongside his fellow Belgian, and alongside each other, Red Bull slides the car to try and help it stop. Seat 1 trying to stop it the more sort of conventional way as we look at a tree, and then C1 gets the move done on Red Bull, who loses speed by sliding the car and goes back down to 7th. TY's in 8th, and Intrepid's made a mistake. He's gone right back down to 9th place, so Intrepid's had some kind of error or big hit of the wall or a spin or something, so he's lost quite a lot of time, and he's lost his rhythm, I think. He's gone very wide there, but he will get a good run up the hill. So meanwhile, up front, We've got Neil Farmack there in the lead. Look at the lap times. 20 from lap 5, 20.9, 20.9, 20.9, 20.7, 20.8. Absolutely consistent as you like. Brilliant pace for Neil Farmack and showing his true pace here, and he means business for the championship. But Bidster's still in second place. He's not where Bidster's not where Neil needs him, but Bidster's right where he needs to be, sliding the car into the apex and drifting the car around. Bit more of an aggressive style from Bidster with the rally cars. Keith sort of similar to his teammate, sort of a half smooth, half aggressive style. Will there, he's starting to catch up these boys, but sliding the car a lot. He's probably just having a bit of fun now because he knows he might not catch them up too much. And Rodder's there in 5th. And he's got the pack behind him with Seek 1, TY, and Red Bull's gone back down to 8th. TY's up to 7th now. Sliding the car into the corner. Red Bull on the inside of TY. Red Bull and TY alongside each other. Red Bull trying to get the move on the inside, but no, can't do it. TY gets a good traction out the corner and he's able to keep his position for now. But now he's putting the Seek and Destroy motorsport car of Seek 1 under pressure. Down the inside of him. Seek 1's going to try and run wide and get a good run out of the corner, but I think he's running too wide. And TY is going to try and hold on for the position, but TY now goes wide. Almost hits the wall. Rodders does the same just ahead. And Seek 1 goes round the outside of him, so TY not able to quite make the move stick there. But we're almost on to the last lap of the race. In fact, the leaders already are. As there's Intrepid, Red Bull, TY go through there. Neil Farmack, absolutely incredible this. He's got at least a 10-second gap to his nearest rival. Under the bridge, sliding the car to a stop. Brilliant precision driving here by Neil Farmack. 21.3, but I think he can. I think he can afford to let it slip a little bit. As Bidster just sliding the car around, having a bit of fun there, sliding the car. Oh, hits the wall there. What's Bidster doing? He's absolutely gone mad. He's gone mad, and Keith, his teammate, will be thinking, maybe a second place is on the plate here. But Bidster's got it recovered now. So Keith then looking for 3rd. Will in 4th. Then we've got this lot. Here they come round the corner. You can see him there. They come into the camera shot. TY's in 5th. He's passed them all. Rodders, Red Bull and Seek have been absolutely schooled by TY, but Rodders is back on him. Contact into the corner. TY loses control of the car. But we've already missed. He's that far ahead. We missed him cross the line. But Neil Farmack wins the race. Absolutely incredible win there for Neil Farmack. Brilliant stuff indeed. Bidster is going to bring it home for 2nd place. 2nd place in the race is going to go to Bidster. Don't worry about the other bits of racing happening, guys. We'll get that in the replay shortly. Bidster across the line for 2nd. Keith in 3rd. We've got Will, who's going to be 4th. He's crossing the line now in 4th. Well done to Will. But then we've got Rodders, Red Bull, TY's in the middle. Oh, TY's gone back down to 8th again. It's all swapped as Seek 1 and TY hit the wall and sideways on the straight. It's Red Bull from Rodders, and then it's Seek 1 and TY. Oh, TY's going to be last. Oh, it's happened again. Intrepid crosses the line, and TY is going to be 9th again. Oh, my word. You could have put money on that from the last few races, but TY gets last again. Oh, my word. That was too much to handle. So, guys, we'll just go and get the replays in for you now, followed by the results. Here's the replays from the race. Okay, here's the first of the replays then, on board with Intrepid. So, off the line quite well. And everyone together down over for the first few bits. So we've got a little rise here, now we've got a jump to the left. Now watch here, Red Bull comes across, hits Will, and then goes back across and hits TY. And watch Intrepid here, he goes into the corner, misses braking point completely, bam! Hits Seek 1 really hard off into the side, and then he rejoins, and then he's waiting for Seek 1 to go through. He sees him on the inside, but he should actually let him through here, which he does. He essentially lets him through. But yeah, a bit of a messy start for a few people, but all the way in the end. Here's a replay of how Bidster initially lost his 2nd place to Keith. So he goes wide to the corner, a little tap of the wall there. Keith gets a killer run, and then over the jump, you see there, Keith actually goes through on the inside, just gets a better run than Bids on the inside, and actually just passes his teammate clean as a whistle. Good move, Keith. Here's a replay of some action with Red Bull on lap 3. So watch here, he goes wide through the corner. He's in 7th, hits the wall. Then he goes back towards the wall, over the jump, and the wall saves him. Then, whoa, just misses that barrier on the inside. Then if you look here, he actually goes wide into the corner if you go on board with him. Very wide, and then loses control of the car, hits the wall, and that's how he went back down to 9th. Here's a replay to clarify the contact on lap 4 between TY, Intrepid and Red Bull. So going into the long right-hander, see Red Bull here on the inside, defending from Intrepid, and Intrepid gets very close, doesn't quite touch him, then into the next bit. Watch here, Rebel goes to the inside, slows up, and then drifts wide. Intrepid goes wide, and TY's carrying too much speed and actually taps the back of Intrepid, but luckily we all continue. Okay, here's the replay of the Seeks incident on lap 6, but look, you see Will off ahead, goes into the wall, goes very wide there, then look, Seek comes back across, avoids him, goes to the inside, gets stuck on the wall. Rodders carries too much speed and goes into the wall himself, and then Seek 1's left trying to recover with Intrepid and everyone trying to get past him, and he's back down in 8th place. We'll get some more angles now. Okay, here's another look at that now on board with Intrepid, so going through the corner, see Rodders runs wide there, Seek and Will are about to have their little tangle up ahead. Rodders runs wide, then into the corner. Seek goes one way, Will goes the other. Rodders brakes and tries to avoid it all. Red Bull helps his fellow Belgians and face the right way, and then goes through and sneaks through as well. And then everyone rejoins, but a bit of chaos, but everyone gets away well. Okay, here's a replay of some of the action then that we missed on lap 7. So while we're looking at Neil, Bidster and Keith, here's what happened further back. So we're into the long corner there. Rebel makes a mistake on the inside, goes wide. Then we've got Seek 1 on the inside of Intrepid, who's going very wide there. Seek 1 on the inside goes through. Red Bull then makes a mistake, goes sideways, and Intrepid comes through, bang, hits Seek 1. TY gets right up behind him as well. Seek 1 gets going up the hill, trying to get the power on. Intrepid still on the outside, but then we come back to him and Seek 1 is ahead in 7th. Intrepid down to 8th. To Intrepid for him to lose all that times. He slides in like what Bidster did, but then actually hits the wall and gets stuck on the wall and slides around, ends up facing the wrong way, turns it back round, but by that time he's well at the back of the pack, so unlucky there for Intrepid. So look at some of the last lap action then. So Seek 1 into the first few corners, slides, gets the car sideways, absolutely goes, and he ends up going backwards into the corner, hits the barrier, slides the car around, just about recovers, and that's how TY got up to 6th place. He passed Red Bull and Seek, because Seek had the problem. Red Bull lost time. Now let's watch TY down here. TY goes down the corner, Rodders then, TY round the outside of Rodders there, round the outside he goes, and Rodders loses speed, and TY straight from 8th to 5th. And now here's a look at the rest of the last lap action on board with Red Bull. So here we go, onto the straight, it's a little bit sideways there, TY loses it a bit, brakes. He's not got the best control in the car, something's happened there, and he's got Rodders on the inside, he reacts, he's got Rodders on his inside, but then he ends up twitching even more and goes back down to 8th place. And now we're on board with TY, carrying on up the hill, towards the long right-hander, up the hill. We've got Seek 1 on his inside, the Red Bull and Rodders are still fighting each other out for their place. TY goes wide, but then he thinks, right, okay, let's try and get a good run up the hill, try and get the car straightened out, get the power on up the hill. The Red Bull is still trying to keep with his teammate. TY goes for the switchback on Seek 1, and now here is where it's all going to start getting messy. Seek 1 makes a mistake, and then Red Bull makes a mistake as well, and then we go into the wall there. We do what Seek 1 did, but then we get hit as well, and round we go, and we just can't control the car, and we end up spinning round and round and round. We put more power on. There's Intrepid, goes straight through, and TY is left in 9th place again. Okay, here's another look at the last part of the last lap then with TY and Seek from the outside view this time. So going into the corner, Seek 1 makes a little mistake, has to correct, turn the car in again, and then TY hits the wall like Seek 1 did, but he hits it a lot harder. So it goes sideways, hits the bridge, and the car is just completely out of control now. And then he tries to just get the car recovered, but it's too late. Intrepid goes through into 8th, and TY finishes in 9th. And now straight to the results. Okay, here's the results then from race 4, and it's Neil Farmack who takes victory in that one. Well done to Neil, 19 seconds ahead of Bidster in 2nd. Keith is in 3rd, with Will in 4th. The top 4 there were on double points as well, so that'll be really good scoring for them. That could change the positions in the championship quite well. And then Red Bull's in 5th. Rodders 6th, he's on double points as well. Then it's 7th for Seek 1. Intrepid is in 8th, and then we've got TY at the back in 9th, unfortunately, at the back. And then Neil Farmack with the fastest lap of 1:20.7. And now on to the overall championship standings. It is Bidster in the lead on 320 after that, with Neil Farmack on 315, so they've not really opened the gap much on each other. They're still very close. Red Bull is now up to 3rd on 212, and then it's Will in 4th on 204, equal with Seek 1 for 4th place there. Brilliant stuff there between them two. Rodders on 201 with Intrepid on 200, so very close between 6th and 7th. Keith is on 157 in 8th, and then we've got TY at the back on 156, so very close at the back as well. And they're only at the back because they missed a round, or they've not done very well, so they're at the back. And then in the teams, it is Seek and Destroy Motorsport on 519, with BB Racing now on 477. Chippendale Racing on 413, and then we've got Rebellion Motorsport at the back on 360. So, after all that drama, all those replays and the results, it's Neil Farmack who wins the race. Well done to Neil Farmack. Absolutely dominant victory for him. Those lap times are the most consistent lap times on dirt I've ever seen. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Neil Farmack. Very impressed. And he takes the win in race 4. So, going into the next round then, it'll be round 5 from Tokyo East Outer Loop. We will be Tokyo East Outer Loop and Tokyo East Inner Loop, 2 tracks, and it's going to be the GR2 Nissan, the Super GT Nissan, and the Ford GT17 road car. So don't forget to watch out for that one, guys, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you for watching another race by LPB Racing. Hope you all enjoyed that one. And next time it's going to be round 5, race 1 from Tokyo East in the Nissan Super GT car.